Okay, so we're going to have a look at first, second, and third conditional. So let's get into this. So the first conditional here. So if you look at the formula, if they've all got if. First conditional, if present simple, will plus infinitive. So if you always look at the formula here, we use the first conditional for real future possibilities. So let's have a look at an example. If I study, I will pass the exam. So what you've got here is if I study, that is present simple. You've got will, and you have pass, infinitive. So when you're doing these, just make sure that you learn these three parts here. And you will understand it with practice. Just make sure you learn them. So let's have a look at another example. So let's have if I eat pizza. What will happen if I eat pizza? I will become fat. Yum, yum. So can you think of an example? If I, what do I do? If I run home, I will get tired. Okay, let's have a look at the second one here. Second conditional. So we've got if. Now this time it's past simple, would plus infinitive. So we use the second conditional for future situations that are hypothetical, they're not real. So here, example, if I studied, I would pass the exam. So if I studied, past simple, would pass. So this is the infinitive, the exam. So like I said before, just make sure that you learn these. One, what is the formula? Just write it down, memorize it. What is it used for? And write an example. Now, for you to learn this more quickly, write down an example that's personal. So let's think of one. Okay, one example. If I walked home, I would get more exercise. It's true. So here, if I walked is past simple, would, get is the infinitive here. So just practice, find your own personal examples, because you'll remember those examples and you'll learn the conditional within your example. That's a tip. Third conditional here. So third conditional, if past perfect, would have past participle. Now you all know that have plus past participle is present perfect tense. So if past perfect, would present perfect. Easy. So what have we got? So when do we use this? So we use the third conditional for unreal past situations. So things that didn't happen in the past. I know it sounds weird, But let's have a look. So if I had studied, so that's the past perfect part. Past perfect part. Try and say that quickly. I would have passed the exam. Present perfect. So here we go. Form your own example so you learn it. So if I had what? Gone to Dubai last week, what would happen? I would have got, I'll move this up, got or gotten stuck. Because depends on when you're watching this. This video is being made during the strikes on Iran, so the airport in Dubai is closed. Also here, gotten. Now the past participle, it's kind of evolved, this one. It used to be gotten, and then it evolved into got. But sometimes in some textbooks you'll see gotten, and some movies, when some people talk, they say gotten. It really depends on when, but most people, they say got now. So like before, say your own examples. Right, so what I want to do now is I just want to have a look at some examples. So what I recommend here is just pause this video and just try and do it. Just get a piece of paper and a pen and try and do the answers, and I'll go through them and see if you were right. Right, let's have a look. So if I were famous, what conditional is that? Were famous. I would earn a lot of money. What conditional is that? Have a look at the formula. Number 2, Jane not tell me if I hadn't. Hadn't asked. This is a past participle. Had not, hadn't. So this is past perfect. So this bit should be present perfect. Jane so wouldn't have told me. So Jane wouldn't have told me if I hadn't asked. Number 3, if I can, what conditional is that? Can you think? If I can. Now, let's have a look. This one here, isn't it? If I can, I will help. Number 4, I wouldn't have known if you, look, have, present simple, known as the past participle. I wouldn't have known if you, so this has got to be past perfect. If you hadn't phoned. So this is the past participle in this sentence. Now I know what you're saying. Phoned is past simple, Michael. When you have ed, it's past tense verb and it's the past participle. Number 5, Peter and Amy would get married if they, Peter and Amy would get married if they, Could. We something a holiday next year if we work hard this year. Next year. So we're talking about the future there. We will have a holiday next year if we work hard this year. Number 7, what something you something if you saw a ghost? What would you do? I'd scream, get away. Number 8, if we something get there tonight, we will have to stay in a hotel. Now, will is future. If we cannot or can't, or type, then the type Mikey. If we can't get there tonight, we will have to stay in a hotel. Easy. Right, let's have a look. If your document's something, in order you will leave at once. If, so this is a be verb. As what are they? Is, am, are. That's present. And past, was, were. Be verbs. Okay, if your documents, be verb are, in order, you will leave at once. Number 10, if he's something us with the job, he will take us an hour. If he helps us with the job, it will take us an hour. Easy.